Good evening and welcome to Red Arrows Racing League. I'm your host and commentator. My name is James, and let's have a look and see what we're in for tonight. So, it's a sprint race around China, one-shot quali and a 28-lap race. Let me just check before I go any further that the sound is working. Bear with me a sec. Let's just make sure this is all good. Yep, seems to be working. Right, so let's just put this in the comments so everyone can see if any drivers want to join us. If they want to listen along is what I should say, really. So there they go, there's that. Right, I don't know where everyone is, but we should have 16 for tonight, which is a small grid for Red Arrows, but still decent, still almost full grid. So we'll see who can take it tonight. We've got Ant there in the Ferrari, leading the championship now, 42 points clear, built up a heck of a lead. Going for a record. Currently, he is on the longest win streak in Red Arrows history, on 4 feature race wins in a row. Can he make it 5? So I've mentioned, as well as leading the Drivers' Championship, 42 points clear on that. He is not, however, leading the Constructors' Championships. The Constructor is being led by Williams, but they're only 4 points clear of the Ferrari. I'm not seeing any of the Williams drivers in here. Are they checked in? I believe it is R12, Shepan, and Boo Boo we're missing, so we should have both Williams drivers, yeah. Yep. Always Grinding and Super Calgon are our Williams drivers, they should be with us. And as mentioned, it's Boo Boo from the Haas, R12 in the Alpha Tauri, and Shepan's Ferrari that we're missing. But then we've got a reserve in, so one of those cars will get filled. And of course the Red Bull empty space left by Jury. So that's our 4 empty seats for tonight. Everything else should be filled up. So we're still waiting on a few to join. While we're waiting, let's have a look at what we've got for this race. So, as mentioned, 10 laps of a sprint, 28-lap feature race. My notes suggest that... let's have a look. I've got notes for China. Yep, so my notes suggest that the softs will go 9 laps, the mediums 16, the hards 21. Of course, 2 Euro zones around here, the long back straight and the start finish straight. And there are 16 corners, 9 to the right and 7 to the left. Going a bit into the unknown around here because it's the first time that Red Arrows has ever used this circuit. So no previous race winners in this league on this circuit. No form data to go on there. The only form data we've got is from the recent form of the likes of Ant. Let's have a look and see in the standings everything while we're here. So it's Mel Dave in P2 in the championship. Casper in what is technically going to be P3 because Jury's not here anymore. He's 6 points behind Mel Dave. Mel Dave on 91, Casper on 85, Super Calgon on 83, Striker on 76, Liam on 70. as mentioned before, there is just a 4-point gap between Williams and Ferrari in the Constructors' Championship, so this is all to play for, and with Shepard missing tonight, and both Williams expect to be here, Williams might be able to extend the lead. But we'll see how it all unfolds. It might be a tricky circuit for people because I'm not sure how much practice they've done on this, because of course it's not in the career mode by default. It's only added in as an extra, so some people might have kind of ignored it until now. Be interesting to see what kind of practice everyone's got on it. Still waiting on a couple more. Still a minute away from the posted race time, so I hope you guys will get on time. There's Lewis, I believe, as our reserve. So yeah, he's going to fill the vacant Ferrari seat. As always with our sprint races, we've got our one-shot quali. It's always interesting to see who can come on top on that. One little mistake means that you're starting way further back than what you perhaps would have been if you had time to put multiple laps together. Got 14, so just a couple more. That's both the Williams guys. Always going and put my steps down. He's now joining, so he should be here. So just need Superco gone. Here's grinding him. So just car gonna come and then we're ready to go. Of course, the new game comes out tonight. Drops, well, technically tomorrow. Drops at midnight though. So we'll be ready for that. It's currently less than 4 hours away on our time. And here we go, we are ready. There is Supercar on way in, and we are ready to go. Anyone else excited for the new game? I'm going to be up playing it tonight. I've taken the rest of the week off work, so I'm on the game. So we'll have a week of practicing. We'll see what we can do. But for now, we have one shot quali. And who is your money on here? Will the reign of Ant continue? Or can somebody stop him? I'm tempted to say I'll put a 30-point bounty on his head. I'll award 30 points to anyone who can take him out, but of course that'll be unofficial. I'm not an owner of the league. It'll be in my standings and not the official ones. Oh, we've lost Ben. Apparently his game's crashed. Hopefully he can rejoin us in time to at least get into the sprint, but he might not make it at this rate because we've already got the one-shot quali. Hopefully he can get back. Or we might be able to at least hold it until the sprint. Have him start it back maybe. Conditions don't look that great. Oh, I've got Ben back, that's good. Ben's back in. Might have time to pass out this rate though. But hopefully you can get something done. Let's see what we've got. So we normally try to focus on the championship leader for this, so we can see if we can find him. Where is he? Down there. Oh, we had him. He's at the back so far. So let's just slow and steady to get round. This is a tactic. Let's have a look at what we've got here. So, and look like he's struggling for pace here, up to 214 though. And lost it there. But Ant's lost it. Could this be a chance for somebody else now? With Ant struggling. Invalidated the lap now as well. So this is an opportunity. Let's go to the front then now. Ant's invalidated the lap. And let's have a look. Supercar now in P2 with Bish P1. Very little to separate them. Well, Liam's knocked up to P2. Liam, we know how much he likes a car that's set up for a straight line, so maybe this is where it's going to come good in the race. Might have to be careful with him in the first few laps, because he could be a demon in the DRS zone. So Bish takes our pole with a 132.9, 133.4 for Liam, 33.4 for Mel Dave. Supercar on the 33.5s. So let's have a look and see the full race, the full quali order. So it was Bish, Liam, Mel Dave, Supercar on, Super Striker, Joshie Wilco, Lewis, Murph, Chrissy, Casper in P10, Percival, QHID, Shadow, Always Grinding, and Eric Pinto, and then of course, and validate the lap. So Ant is at the back. as we prepare to go racing around Shanghai. As we prepare to go racing for the sprint. Here we go then. So we're going to focus on Liam for the start, because I don't like to focus on the leader. I like to focus on the next guy to be off board to see the leaders get away. So I'll have a look and see the tyre check. I'm assuming most people have just gone for the medium tyre. So I predict everyone's done it because it would be the conventional strategy. Yeah, everyone's done it. I wasn't sure if someone would perhaps gamble. We've lost Mel Dave and Super Striker there. I don't know if they've come together or whether they've had their own separate incidents down the formation lap. Bish is really set off compared to everybody else in this formation lap here. He's well up ahead of everybody. He might have to come back and back up a little bit. So it's Liam, Super Calgon and Mel Dave. 2, 3, 4 here. I think striking the same conversation. They're all close in the championship, so those four are all close. It's those four and Casper are all tight. So Casper has a bit of extra work to do in the quali, but he's still in that conversation with them. As we get ready to go racing, we line up. So a couple of extra ones have missed the grid slot there. Yeah, count of 5 there in total. Here come the lights. And we are going Shanghai. How goes Liam Stark compared to Bish? It looks pretty even. So Bish retains lead going into turn 1. But yellow flags already. Can't quite see what's happened. That's a better look, but can't quite see it. Calgon's by the outside of Liam there, good move. Liam has had a bit of a problem. He's been overtaken by a lot of people here. Liam having all sorts of position and contact! That's Liam and Mel Dave. Drama at the start. We'll go further forward and see what's going on up the field. So Lewis in the P3, Super Calgon takes P2. Bish is currently a race leader. But Mel Dave and Liam getting into trouble at the start. Liam looks like he's having all sorts of problems and lost it. And we've lost Ant by the looks of it. Nope, not fully lost, he's just lost it around that corner. Same corner he struggled with in the quali, so there's a particular corner he doesn't like here. That's caught him up twice by the looks of it. Ben up to P10, possibly in P9 here. Looks like he's had a good start. Up 3 places. But the biggest winner so far of this start is Chrissy, up 5 places. In range of Lewis as well. Liam down 6, Meldave down 11 positions off the start. And Bish already 1.7 seconds ahead, so he's had a good first lap. Liam was in the pit box, so is Joshy Wilco. We expect possibly Meldave as well, but no, he's gone past. So not a great start for the Aston Martins, both of them in the pit box in the early goings. And we've got Chris all over the back of Lewis. Is he going to get the move done on the inside? He gets the move done in the inside turn 6. Chrissy up to P3. But the fight is not over by the looks of it. Lewis knows there's a contact. Lewis is round. Hopefully not in the middle of the circuit. Still dropping places here. Lewis there with that contact with Chrissy. Unfortunate bit of contact there, that could have been a good fight. Super Striker now taking on Chrissy. And Striker gets him. Super Striker up to P3. And Chrissy now under threat from Casper. Casper on the inside here going to the hairpin. The hairpin turn 14. Doesn't get him. Murph has a penalty there, we'll see what that's about. That penalty is a 5-second one. Bish going fastest lap of the race. 2.3 now is the gap. Back to Chrissy. And DRS is enabled. So the closest fight on the road at the moment is this one between Murph and Ben. Ant goes fastest lap there, he takes it away from Bish. So Ben looking pretty quick here, but he was, I think, possibly limited to a default setup because I'm not sure he would have had time to apply his proper setup with that. And the fact his game crashed just before we got underway. But making the best of it. Up 6 places. And going well for him so far. And like we said, closest fight on circuit at the moment by the looks of it. There's a few around here. We're in a bit of a chain here, so hopefully we'll get to see some action from it. Our first dose of DRS and Ben's off. He's lost it there. Is that going to bring Percival into the fight? Percival now looking to make the move. Ben's forcing around the outside. Ben looks like he's done a better job in the braking zone. QHID there had to take evasive action by the looks of it. It looks like Lewis is overtaking, always grinding. Back to the fight. Got Pinto there and QHID having a go at each other. And we've got yellow flags. That's Ben. Ben lost it there. Into what is technically turn 2, I believe. Yeah, that super long right-hander is technically 2 corners. That'll be turn 2. As we watch Casper still locked in his fight with Chrissy. Took a bit of a funny line there around turns 9 and 10. DRS detection is just here between turns 11 and 12. And it looks like we've possibly... no, we haven't quite lost Ben, he's still there. But he's got yellow flags for him. Lost it in sector 2. As Casper now going to have DRS here on Chrissy. Can he make the most of it? Gets the inside. Can he get the move done? On the brakes. and through. Hello there in the comments. We've got Casper here through into P4. Got Super Striker chasing down Super Calgon. And further back we've got Meldave trying to recover his race. He's now behind QHID. Let's see if he can come back into it. We've got Ant chasing down Always Grinding, and he's got him. QHID chasing down Eric Pinto. Right, Percival chasing down Murph. Quite a chain of cars here, and we've got Chrissy off. Chrissy there, loses it around turn 13, and Always Grinding there, almost in sympathy. Has had his own moment on the exit of that. So a couple there having issues at turn 13. Meanwhile, Meldave still on the hunt. We're going to go further up the field because we've got Super Striker now within 4/10 of Super Calgon. Potentially a move to be made here. So we'll keep an eye on this. Into turn 6 we go. One of those circuits we need to hang on through this section and get the DRS later on. It's quite hard to follow in this section of the circuit, but then you get the reward of the DRS. So let's see what Striker can do with it. Let's see if he can get through. Half a second now, the gap just over. That's yellow flags again for Chrissy. So now watching the DRS. It's going to come live there for Striker. Let's see how close he can get. Within 3/10 now, but not quite close enough to make the move. We'll get another hit of it here on the exit of turn 16. The DRS will come live again, and he'll have a chance possibly into turn 1. No, still not quite close enough, but closer than last lap, so the fight's still on. EP up 8 places here so far in this race. On the inside of Percival, he's going to go for the move. Oh, contact! And QHID says thank you very much. Takes the place. But Pinto not going down without a fight. He's going to try and get it back. Thinks better of the move at turn 6. So Meldave and Ant fighting here. Not over their expected positions. You expect them to be up the front, but no, they're fighting over P10. We'll go back to the fight between Striker and Calgon because they're getting to the DRS zone. Striker's close to this lap. He's much closer. We've got yellow flags out. It looks like a Red Bull. It's possibly Percival off. And maybe QHID as well, because I think the McLaren's there with him. Yeah, it is. And Striker up the inside. Gets the move done before the corner. How does he fare in the braking zone? So far, so good. Super Calgon's going to get DRS on him into turn 1, though. Is it job done, or is he going to come back at him? Liam gets a penalty there for multiple warnings. Pinto now up 9 places. I'm assuming that's after the incident last lap. I feel a bit guilty. I've not spoken about Bish really this whole race. He's just been minding his own business, having a steady race out front. Steady is probably the wrong word, solid's probably more accurate. But just a well-paced race and no one able to get close. Just mind his own business there in front. Of course, we are using the real-life point scoring system this season and not our old sprint format. So it'll be the top 8 score points. Mel, Dave and currently the ones fighting for that last point spot in this race. And getting ever closer. When you make a move here on Mel Dave. Can't quite see where Ant is, but it's getting close. You can see by the timing screen, 10th now. Up the inside he goes. I think it's better of the move. He's also on the inside of the exit here. Didn't have the line there to get through. But Ant's still on the attack. It's McLaren, it looked like I went very wide. Mess with the camera angle, playing tricks on me. Looks to me like Lewis has got EP. Striker versus Calgon fight still ongoing. That Striker pulling gradually away. So that might be him winning that one. A bit wide there from Calgon. Is that going to take him out of the DRS zone? Looks like it's just about still in it, so he might be able to get this back. I think he's gone past detection now. The detection between turns 11 and 12 there, so just before this long right-hander. So I believe he should have it. He does have DRS. We have to put quite a shift in here to get it back. He's probably not going to get the DRS now into turn 1. On start finish straight. He's not quite. Or is he? He might just have snuck in. He has just snuck in, he's still got it. He had to put in a solid lap here to get back in range though. Let's see where else we can go for some fights. We've got Ant still fighting with Mel Dave. That's the closest to on circuit at the moment. Looking to go on the outside of turns 1 and 2, possibly more because he wants the inside of turn 3. Not quite close enough, but looks like to make the move. Although he's got a better exit here, he's got a really good exit, but not quite. Let's have a look at the fight over P6 between Lewis and Pinto. Still Mel Dave and Ant is that closest to on circuit, so let's have a look at them. One last chance in DRS here. So Murph, Lewis and Pinto all close as we go down the long straight for the last time. How close can Ant get here? Has Mel Dave done enough? Rinsed his battery here, his battery's empty, same with both Mel Dave and Ant, as Bish takes the victory. Feeling a bit guilty there for not focusing on him at all in the race, but yeah, he's just a solid drive. Murph picks up a penalty there for onside. Oh, that is done, so penalty earlier, that's fine. Ant ends up in P8 and takes a point. So 2 points for Meldave, 1 for Ant. So let's run through your positions. So Bish was your winner, followed by Striker, Calgon, Casper, Lewis, Pinto, Meldave, Ant, then Murph, Percival, QHID, Chrissy, Always Grinding, Ben, Liam, and then Joshy Wilco. QHID is apologising to Percival in the chat, so I'm assuming that was the pair of them coming together when we saw them having their moment. So not the quality or sprint that Ant would have wanted, or for Meldave, our top two, but that hopefully is going to make the tyre race a bit more exciting, we hope. Here we go then. Conditions look slightly better for the race here. So as everyone now gets ready for our feature race, 28 laps around Shanghai. Let's see what everyone's gone to for the tyre choice. We'll have everyone, I know we'll ignore that because everyone's going to retire from this race. We've got to do a penalty. One penalty to apply, so yeah, this is probably not going to be an accurate representation of what everyone's going to do. So let everyone have their fun this time. And as soon as that's done, we can go and get on with our race. We have to wait for whoever's doing the session to set up the grid. So just bear with us for a sec, and we can go racing again soon. Yeah, looks like he's doing the full lap. Hope you're not going to keep us waiting too long. So again, everyone's going to crash off from this as well because we need to set the grid for the race. We've got a penalty to apply. So more of our bit of fun here. Let's get this out of the way and we're back with you proper. There we are then. So just need to set this grid and then we can get going. Apologies for the delay, guys. Hopefully we're ready to go shortly. Just bear with us. So yeah, as I said, we just need the whoever's running the session to set our grid. Everyone's back on the session, so hopefully we can just get it done quickly. Apologies for this. So as I mentioned, Ant trying to make it 5 feature race wins in a row. It's going to be tough for him from here though. Down in P8 for this race. Or is it P8? It might be upper place. He might have that penalty, might help him out. Let's see who's got that. Let's go to instant outcomes, have a look who got that. So it's, yeah, Modave. So Modave's got the penalty. So because of that, Ant's going to get promoted to P7. So from P7, he's got to do that. Just going to put Modave down into, I believe, P12. It is a circuit you can overtake on though. That long straight in particular. Good for overtakes. Yeah, we'll see what unfolds here though. Bish on pole. Here we're looking for his first feature race win. He's picked up his first sprint race win in Red Arrows tonight, so hopefully he can improve on that. Can he make it the double? Looking at my notes, I believe if he is able to make the double tonight, it might make him only the 3rd driver in the history of the league to pull a double. Let's have a look. Yeah, so Ben did one in Bahrain, season 2, and Ant did one in Jeddah, season 4. And that's the only 2 doubles we've seen. So, chance here for our 3rd double winner in the history of the league. So let's see what the tyre options everyone's gone with. Let's have a look. So the entire field on medium tyres, with the exception of Ant and Ben, who have gone for the hard tyre, gone for the long game. As for most races on this game, I believe it's always going to be about the one stop, using the hard tyre and the medium. But potentially a safety car could throw a spanner in the works. So we'll go to Super Strike for the race start. Just so we can see the getaway that Bish is able to get. Everything went to plan for him in the sprint. It looked like it was just a smooth race for him. Here we're hitting for more of the same. Here we go, then we are ready to go. So we're on board with Super Striker. The lights are on. And we are go in Shanghai. Super Striker looks like he's got a better getaway than Bish. Super Striker through already. As we go into turn 1. Bish looks like he's got the lead back, but Striker on the inside. We're at an Alpine round. That's Casper in problems. Super Striker also having issues. Careful on the rejoin there. Nearly caught the Williams, but not quite. Lewis up to P2. Super Calgon P3 now. Super Striker the issue now there, got to P4 and it's up to P5. Let's have a look at the position change. So EP down 10 places, Casper down 11. The Alpines, a terrible start for them. Liam up 3 places, Joshua Rook up 4, Ben up 4. Chris up 5 places already. He's had great starts in both races here. But unfortunately, unable to make it work in the sprint. See if we can get it done in the feature. We're on board with Super Striker, see if he can recover his race. After that start, didn't quite get a plan. Looked like I lost it a bit between turns 1 and 2. But it's Bish who leads us at the end of the first lap. Not quite as much of a lead this time. I think he's got 1.2 in the sprint. He's only got 7 tenths or so here. And Chris is trading places there. Chrissy possibly now inside turn 3. Can he get there? Ooh, not quite. And he has got him though, he has. Chrissy is through. Keeps hold of that for now, but Ant is playing the long game on the hard tyre. Calgon and Striker was one of the close battles from the sprint. That looks like it's going to keep raging on for the feature race. We had Murphy always going and go through the pits here. Didn't see what happened to them. Might have been getting caught up in issues with the Alpine at the start. Casper also had an issue at turn 1. Maybe they got caught up with that. Striker now getting close on the back of Super Calgon. Of course, no DRS for the first 2 laps. That DRS will be active next time around. And it's got past Chrissy again. That goes a bit deep there, so Chrissy's got a chance to come back at him, and does get him. And Deloy went a bit deep there and hairpin. And Lewis goes fastest lap, so can he bring the fight to Bish? Liam goes that bit faster. I must admit, Liam was someone I had down as a dark horse for tonight, but now how much he likes a car that's quick in a straight line. So as mentioned in the one shot, I thought it was going to be super quick in the DRS zone, which would have perhaps led him to make his overtakes if he can just get close to people. Mel Dave and QHRD looks like the closest thing on circuit at the moment. While Joshua Wilco and Shadow is also quite close behind there. There's a bit of a queue going here. This is our first lap with the DRS active. I believe it's the queue form behind Chrissy. So it's positions 5 through 11, all close. There's QHID, chasing Percival. Ant's got past Chrissy again. Looks like he's done a slightly better job with the hairpin this time. Is it good enough to keep the position this time? Chrissy's going to have DRS into turn 1. Is he going to come back at him? So I'm the wrong way around here. It's Ant is in the Ferrari. Chrissy's got him there. And on the inside now. Chrissy should have the better line. So you think it's going to keep position, and does. Chrissy has the inside of 6. Can he make that stick? Yes, he can. And looks like QHID has got Percival. And Meldave looking to join that fight. Mercer run out. So Meldave run outside of Percival. Fine, 2 names there. Meldave is through. Percival down 2 places this lap. And still trying to catch Chrissy. He has managed to get past right here on both points of the last couple of laps, but he's then been unable to make it stick. He hasn't been able to make it stick after this. As Percival's had a look at Meldave as well, but a bit further back. And not able to get him. Of course, it looks like he's done enough this time. They have yellow flags, and that looks like always grinding in the Williams. Williams, of course, leading the Constructors' Championship. But not like that. That's not the way to keep the lead. Cameron having a much better race, and it looked like Ant had to take a void in action there of Chrissy. He's lost a bit of ground, and now QHID is getting interested in the back of him. As we're going to watch Joshy Wilco chase down Percival. Joshy Wilco in P10. Trying to catch down Percival's Red Bull. Side back, we've got Liam having a go at Ben. Ben forcing him to go to the outside, but Liam's got it done before the corner. Ben does a better job with the braking zone, but it's gone deep. Is Chrissy going to is Liam's going to get inside? Got words out there. I don't know why I said Chrissy there. But Liam still fighting with Ben. I've got Joshy Wilco still fighting with Percival. Aston's on the move. And Liam has got Ben. So the Astons are indeed on the move. Not sure if there's team orders there. But will Joshy get out of Liam's way, or will they fight? We'll cut back to the battle with Chrissy's. Ant's got him. For now, at least. Chrissy does have the tyre advantage for now. Goes wide there. Wide round, I think it was turn 10. It was indeed. Still in DRS range, but not as close as you'd want to be. Okay, Meldave got quite closer. So Meldave on the back of QHID. Not quite close enough to get the move done there, but it's going to get DRS again on the exit of turn 16, going towards turn 1. There it is. Striker and Calgon's getting close again, so let's have a look at them. You have yellow flags. That's Joshua Wilco and the Aston Martin is gone. Managing to recover it though. That means Liam up to P9. Still got Ben for company. I think it was Ben was the other person who's playing the long game. I think it was Ben and Ant who were doing that. I just confirmed that, and yeah, it was. Then of course now Murph and Always Grinding have been in the box, so they've gone to the hard tire as well. We've lost the Red Bull there. Percival having problems. He's had a moment in the middle sector. Liam the big winner from this race so far, up 7 places. Next target would be Mel Dave, but he's got a bit of work to do to get that on. He's 2.5 seconds down. QHID, look, it's got Chrissy. QHID now possibly on the move. So we'll go to the fight between Calgon and Striker. Calgon looked for a second like he's going to go up the inside, but thought better of it. Chris is back past QHID. Can Calgon get the place back from Super Striker? The place that he took on lap 1, has since lost. He's going to have the DRS here, so let's see what he can do with it. There's a sign for up there, you can just see it. Here we go, DRS active. You have yellow flags out, that's a Mercedes. That's Chris, he lost it in the same spot again. And the AlphaTauri's joined him, looks like Ben has lost it as well. Yeah, they've both gone at turn 13. Back to the fight between Calgon and Striker, still ongoing there. Issues further back. Liam and QHID now close. Liam's got the place for now. The Alpine's still on the recovery drive. QHID wide there. Is that going to bring Casper into the fight? Casper's taking a wide line there around turn 3. But on the attack potentially into 6. As Chrissy gets past Joshua Wilco. So we're watching Casper here, trying to catch QHID. QHID is not going to have the DRS, whereas Casper should have it. And Pinto is going to have it behind him as well. Let's see what Casper can do with it. Does he go to the inside? Yes, he does. And makes the move before the corner. QHID goes very deep there. Pinto looked like trying to capitalise on it, but got it a bit wrong. QHID gets away with that one. On the fight back. Can he take the place back? Now it looks like potentially Casper's got that one done. The gap's extended a bit between Striker and Calgon. It's up to 7/10 now. I'm gonna have a look at Pinto chasing QHID because that's now down to 4/10. We have yellow flags. And that's Striker. We'll cut to that. That's Striker gone off in sector 2. Drama towards the front. A potential podium for Striker now looking doubtful unless he can get it back. Needs a bit of a recovery drive now. It's a couple of moments he's had in this race. Not all going to plan for him. On the plus side, he's had decent pace. When he hasn't had his moments, but there's been a few moments in there. Unfortunately. That's Chrissy there, we witnessed have an issue as well. Mel Dave having a great recovery drive. After his penalty, he's up 7 places. Liam's up 9. And that's Chrissy lost it on the exit at 13 again. Can he get that going again, or is that gone? He's still going. So what we've got in terms of battles, it's only really this and the fight with Ben that's in DRS range. We'll go to Ben because it's a bit closer. So we're now on lap 11 of 28. The medium tyres, according to my notes, will go 16 laps it was, so not far away from the pit window. As Chrissy knows into the box, and Shadow goes around the outside of Percival. He's made the move. Percival might get a chance to come back at him because I'm going to expect he's going to be in DRS range. We have yellow flags, and that looks like QHID. Careful on the rejoin. Yeah, it should be fine. Unfortunate for him. Looking like he's having a good race at one point. He was up there with Liam. Liam now chasing down Super Striker. And we've got Liam in the box. And Meldave. Meldave, Striker, Liam, Caspar, all in the pit. We'll assume this will be for the hard tyre. We'll see what Liam does. Does indeed go for the hard tyre. So a few pit stops here. Let's have a look at the tyre change. So everyone who's been in is going to hard tyre. So no one taking a gamble of a 2-stop race. Everyone's looking like they're going for a 1. Which is to be expected. So we're expecting the rest of the medium tyre runners in soon. Just Ant and Ben, the two to start on the hards. And Murph and Always Grinding were in for early stops. So we'll go to Bish now because we'll see now in the pit window what he decides to do when he decides to bring it in. We try and cover the leader while there's not as much action going on, and Bish is indeed now in. So expect Lewis and Super Calgon to follow suit. But Lewis doesn't. Lewis hanging out for another lap. And same with Calgon. And we're expecting to stay out because he's on the hard tyre. So Bish potentially could also have an undercut on the likes of Lewis and Calgon. Is it the undercut or the overcut that's going to work? Bish would certainly be hoping it's the undercut. I'm just seeing Pinto, QHID and Percival also in. And we predict they're going to go to the hard tyre, as Pinto has. And QHID and Percival there, confirmed, have done. So just Lewis, Calgon, and Ben left to stop. Well, let out their first stop, sorry. We expect the likes of Murph and Always Grinding to come in again. So just those pit stops remaining. Those planned runs remaining. We might get a spanner in the works. We'll see what potential drama unfolds as we go on. Does Lewis bring it in this lap? Or does he try and hang out for one more? We've got Chrissy in the pit box. And there's Lewis. Bring it in, and Calgon also in. And Chrissy's out of the session. Super Calgon in. So Ant takes the lead of the race, at least temporarily. Bish is back past the likes of Lewis and Calgon. I believe the gap was about 5 seconds before the pit stops, so we'll see how that's unfolded. So the gap now 4.9, so it looks like it's about the same. It's like it's been about status quo maintained. So that pits up window. As Ben and Super Calgon are now fighting. Ben has the place for now. It's just him and Ant left to stop. Or yet to stop, I should say, because yeah, we think it's Murph and Always Grinding are going to come in later on. Ben goes wide there. Could give Calgon a chance, but he thinks better of it because he's thinking he's going to attack in the DRS zone, I expect. Needs a good exit here. On fresher tyres, of course, so this could be a relatively straightforward overtake. We'll see what Ben's got in his locker to defend if he needs to. The light flashing away, which shows he hasn't got much battery, whereas Calgon's got plenty. Ben goes much deeper, and to Calgon, sorry, trying to take a tighter line. DRS again into turn one. This time Ben covers the inside, forces Calgon on the outside. Calgon goes for the move. He's caught Ben there. Contact, and Ben's lost it into turn one. And Ben's out of the session. Following that contact into one. So we've got Ant in the lead of the race. Bish 9 seconds behind, but Bish has stopped, whereas Ant hasn't, so it's advantage Bish here. So Super Calgon there. In P4. And Meldave in 5. Not much close racing going on at the moment. Haven't really got a fight to pick on at the moment. I think the closest on second at the moment is Striker with Meldave. And Striker's looking like he's reeling him in. 1.1 is the gap. I'll check my notes again to see. The hard tire is 21 laps max by the looks of it, so not a million miles away from Ant's expected stop. We'll see how long he leaves it before he tries to bring it in. Bish is catching him, so it is definitely advantage Bish at the moment. Great racing from us, it's been smooth. No drama, just a smooth sprint. And then more of the same in the race. Seemingly unchallenged. Just a solid drive. And Lewis here in P3 for now. Should have enough rooms, and let's have a look. If I go to the leader, should easily have enough. I expect Ant might be fighting with the likes of Calgon when he comes out of the pit. We'll see how that goes. I reckon it's going to be close between Ant and Calgon as Ant now pits. So Bish is going to take the lead of the race back. He'll gleefully take that back. There's now Lewis. He's going to take Ant. And now we'll see where he comes out in relation to Super Calgon. Calgon here is ahead. Of course, Ant now on the fresher tyre for the remainder of the race, so possibly under threat. If not now, very soon. We've got Mel Dave close to Ant here as well. Ant's tyres might take a little bit of time to warm up, so he might be vulnerable now if Mel Dave can get close in this DRS zone. Got some action going at the back here, towards the back. Over P11. Always grinding now in. So yeah, the only expected pit stop will be Murph. Anything else will be an unplanned stop. So QHID, you'd expect, should get this place at some point. If it's not on the circuit, it'll be when Murph will need to pit to change those hard tyres. So Murph might be in shortly. You'd think I have to do around now to get the most of the medium tyres. Personal is also on the back of QHID here, so QHID might have to do more defending than attacking. Murph all the way to the inside there. I think he might have come a bit too far to the outside to defend. That might have been two moves. That might be one for the stewards. The rules say you're allowed to defend the inside and then make a move back to the racing line. So in that extent, the rules are followed, but it also says that you've got to leave room for your opponent, which I think QHID would argue that he didn't get left enough room. So possibly the stewards might weigh in on that one. Was Ant now on the back of Super Calgon? I wouldn't advise taking him to this corner. I'd wait for the DRS, as he is doing. Here we go then. He's almost alongside before we even get to DRS. He's already through, and now the DRS kicks in. Calgon has the slipstream though, and we'll get DRS between turn 16 and turn 1 on the start-finish straight. So potentially this fight's not over yet, but Ant is going to be a heavy favourite in this one surely. Meldave behind there. He'll have a vested interest in this one. He want to see if he can gain a place or two from this. He had been hoping that overtake wasn't going to go smoothly for Ant, but fortunately for Ant, it has gone. And he's through into P3. As Murph now into the box to replace his hard tyres. Got a bit of set of mediums. So Striker on the back of Meldave is the closest thing on the circuit at the moment. We'll see if we can get the job done. As we come to the DRS now. We've managed to get a bit closer to them DRS zones, down to about a 6/10 gap. He's going to have more DRS in the second zone here. Liam getting close now as well. He's there in the background, lurking. Hopefully he can get close to this fight. He's just outside DRS range at the moment. As we watch Striker now into turn 6. So Striker still chasing down Meldave. He has had the pace all day. He'll be gutted. He's only down 5 over P5 because the race pace has been there. But here we go. DRS is active, and you can see the flashing light there of Meldave to indicate he's got very little battery left, but Striker hasn't got much left either. Striker on about 5%, Meldave on 11. Liam's got a bit more. Further behind, he's on about 30. But Striker's still not quite close enough to make the move. But getting closer here into turn 1 and 2. Possibly a mistake there from Meldave. A minor mistake has brought Striker a bit closer by the looks of it. Let's see if they make the most of it. We go through the middle sector now. We've got the Alpines fighting over P8. They've been seemingly joined at the hip for most of tonight. So here we go, 5/10 is the gap. 4/10 now. I was back up to 5 again. 6. He's going after DRS. Meldave, look, he's coming off already. He's gone to the inside. Comes back over. Super Striker wasn't alongside there, so that might be where you'd call that a break of the toe rather than an outright move. Striker picks up a warning there, so makes it now a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings.
So that will bump him down behind Liam as it stands. So as things stand, Liam will inherit P6. But he has been getting closer to this fight the last couple of laps. So he might have a late surge on here. This is the closest fight on the circuit at the moment. Over P5. Between Maldive and Super Striker, and possibly Liam might be getting involved in this soon. We're getting ever closer. Striker, I believe it is marginally closer than what it was last lap. Actually, no, it's a lot closer now. It's 3/10 now. It was about 6/10 here last time. DRS wide open, but still not quite close enough. So maybe next DRS zone, if he can get a good exit here, he might be able to get close. This battle for P5 is going to go to the end by the looks of it. They've dropped Liam a little bit on this lap. Striker more of an inside line there. Try and take turn 1 and 2 a bit tighter. And ever closer here, up towards turn 6. But it's not close enough to make the move. Definitely getting a little bit closer. Can he get it done? It's 5/10 now, the gap. It's gonna have the DRS though. Gets it again. I had thoughts about going for the inside there, but thinks better of it. Had a little bit of a look. On the DRS again into turn 1. And this is where Striker will take a much tighter line than what Maldive does. Liam's still lurking in the background there. That gap's been standing around about the same last few laps. The odd 10th here and there. Let's have a look at Bish for a little while. Because he looks to make himself the third driver in Red Arrow's history to do a double. That being the sprint victory and the feature race victory on the same weekend. At the moment, there's nothing that looks like it's going to stop him from doing that. He had a great drive. The gap there dips just below 2/10 there. He's getting ever closer. it's still not quite happening for him. Liam now 1.1. Liam almost within DRS range of this himself. He is now in DRS range. So Liam now looking to get involved with this fight. It could now be a three-way fight for the last couple of laps here for P5. Does Liam have a say in this? He's definitely in range at the moment as things stand. Just dipped outside there, but he might have been in at the point of the protection zone. We'll cut to Liam and just see if he is close enough. He was. He's going to have DRS here. So Liam now involved in this fight. Let's see what he can do. He's going to get the second hit as well, because it looks like he's going to stay in range. And it looks like the battle for P2 is hot up as well, because Ant's getting closer to Lewis. 1.6 seconds of the gap there. Of course, Ant being on the better compound, the softer compound. Should have the tyre advantage. So Liam now within half a second of Super Striker. Does it change this fight now that Liam's involved in it? Will Striker have to play this a bit differently now? Here we go, then back on the DRS will be a bit further on the straight. There it is, you can see it. DRS is live. So it looks like the gap is staying about the same. No to make too much progress on it. And Ant's got Lewis. I didn't see what happened there as to whether that was a choreographed move by Ferrari. Lewis potentially allowing his teammate to go. Of course, Lewis is a reserve, so he might just let the full-time driver take the place. The battle for P5 is still going Modo's way at the moment. Liam makes contact. Liam and Striker are under blows. Is that potentially a bit of desperation on Liam's part on lap 27 of this 28 lap race? Super Striker is now out of DRS range of Meldo. Will that now make him vulnerable to Liam's attack? Super Striker just out of DRS range, whereas Liam's going to have DRS to Striker. But stewards might want to take a look at that lunge. That lunge that Liam made there, where he made contact. They might want to take a look at that. It's because it's now made Striker vulnerable here. So there's a great deal of time to it. He did lose out on the DRS to Meldove. So we're on to our final lap. It's Bish from Ant, from Lewis. Is Lewis going to attack Ant here? Or rather, Ferrari's got a flying formation to the finish. Liam's got past Striker. So Liam through. Striker's 5 tenths down here. We'll have DRS to Liam. So we'll have a chance to get this back. Getting close here. How can he get on here? Let's see if he can make the move. I've got Ferrari round. That's Ant round. Ant's lost at the last lap. Drama here. Ant down to P5. P7 here. And Super Striker now making a move on Liam. Not to make it stick though, but Bish becomes a third driver to do the double. Lewis in P2. Calgon picks up a very welcome podium for his title effort. Mel Dave in P4. Super Striker P5, but he might get that taken away by the penalty. So he keeps it. Liam 6. Casper 7 in the end, and finishing P8. 9th is Pinto, and Joshua Wilco should come over the line in P10. That's a 10th, Joshua Wilco. 11th, Percival. QHID. They'll have Always Grinding and Murph. And we lost Shadow and Cressy. There's Always Grinding across the line. There we go. Again, Bish is your winner today. Just a smooth, solid drive. Great performance. Liam picks up the in-game driver of the day. Good recovery drive from him. As Bish there takes top of the podium. Have a look at the time screen. So Liam's got that. So that's all we need on that one. Yeah, that's all we need for that one. I'll have a look at the race director in case any drivers want to say anything about any of the incidents. So we've got all of the track limits and stuff. Surprisingly, relatively is incident free. So that's your race for this evening. Next week is Australia. Just a couple more races left on this game to put a bow on this season. Next week is Australia. My favourite track on the calendar, so should be a good day, should be a good race. But that was it for tonight. I hope to catch you again soon, but for now, have a great week and we'll see you again.